What's good? What's good? I'll give everybody a second to get in here. I know the time is not the same as usual, so. Oh, man. It's been a long fucking day. I'm ready to be off for the holiday. So ETH, I really like this. I mean, I still think ETH's going to go lower. I don't know. I might be crazy, but this is the reason why I haven't really been participating in this crypto pump. Bitcoin, that imbalance looked good. We talked about it a little on screen. Playboy actually wanted to trade from it, but it ended up hitting the target. I mean, this looks good, but I don't know, man. ETH does not, in my opinion, on this. Maybe I'm just I have tunnel vision to this exchange. Like, did it take lows anywhere else? It doesn't look like it here. 73.55, 75. Yeah, so it's just, I just see liquidity being engineered on Ethereum. I mean, equal lows there, equal lows here. I see a push back up into this supply or this order block, whatever you want to look at it, because I can see both schools of thought kind of like coinciding at the same level, because this would be the ICT order block I would be looking at, because it took out liquidity, traded into a fair value gap. So we know smart money was selling all through this up move and all through this range, and then we got the big push down, second distribution. I don't think much on a 4 hour. I mean, we did switch, bullish, but the thing is, like, I play liquidity rates, so like market structure shifts for me don't mean as much. Like, for instance, if we would have taken this low and then came out and took a high, that'd be really bullish, because that shows that the trend is changing, so to speak. And after the lows took out, the buyers stepped in. But we're just seeing buyers step in before the lows are taken out. So that just tells me that this is kind of going to get taken. Not kind of, I don't know why I said kind of. That's going to get taken, I think. When I look, what really kind of started this down move, like what started to break structure, when I look, I see that leg right there. Then when I say what's in here, what's the most high value area, it's this 4 hour order block. And the reason I chose that is because it traded into this fair value gap right there, barely, but it did. And then we kind of came down, pushed on. Now there are relatively equal highs right here, so we could kind of come back up into this as well. That'd be another area, but I just don't see ETH like just making some massive move from here. I mean, it could. Who knows? Maybe it's just preserving these lows, and it's going to be the best short once the time comes. I don't know, but that's just the way I see it. I'm not comfortable longing with those equal lows right there. Litecoin has been in a whole nother fucking world. With Litecoin, it's the daily looking bullish as can be, in my opinion. I thought after we broke this down, we actually were in shorts when we got stopped on them, got clapped on them from like this high right here. But it's just this kind of, if it holds this kind of displacement, it is trading into this fair value gap, so I would expect some kind of retracement soon. But if it holds this displacement and then moves up and then consolidates, I'm just going to look for more buys in this fair value gap. So Litecoin's big on my list overall, just because of the overall reaction of taking this old low. So we took that old weekly low, which was right there. Then immediately we started to see shifts. But if we look now, we've taken out, the high that sent us to that low, so to speak. That's why I want to see how this candle holds in the next couple candles. And that will tell us more. If we can hold this displacement and it doesn't just sell off, that's really bullish. Now, if it just sells off, that kind of changes things up, because then it just looks like we're just pumping up to mitigate the fair value gap. What's ES doing? So it came out and took the low of the session right there. I'd watch this order block because I was seeing if it would get a reaction once we came back down into it, but no dice on that. May get something off of these lows, but overall, I think today with indices is just low probability, just because of FOMC this afternoon, and we had the flash PMI this morning. So you've got a lot of high impact news all over the place. I wouldn't be surprised if this high gets taken up here at 40.50. Originally, I mean, I don't know. It could be. I don't want to switch bias. I still think we're coming down for sure. I still think this is going to come into this range, but I also was seeing a potential little accumulation manipulation, distribution, but we need more for that to be confirmed. But this kind of moved down. If it holds and we start to push down, that will be that. Now it's going to be interesting to see what FT or not the fuck. I almost said FTMO, FOMC wants to do to price. So this was with indices on days like this. If you play like the morning pump and stuff and you get in, like that's dope. But I just, in my opinion, it's one of the lower probability days. Probably was a nice reversal up here, but okay, we took into these low or these high. We'd already taken these highs actually. Yeah, so. Looks like some, I don't know, I wouldn't call that SMT because they're all making lower lows. On the 1 hour though, that would be SMT on NQ or on with the Dow. Let's look at dollar CAD. I'll recap a trade I took yesterday on dollar CAD. So I had looked at this daily order block right here. So we had that order block on the daily, and price had traded into it pretty clean. And had been consolidating within it for some time. So then once price moved up into it, I got this confirmation that price broke down. Right, and this right here, this leg, the leg that gave the break in structure. If I look, we came right above into a premium right there. Now, this is on a 1 hour, so I'm going to hop into a 15-minute. If you look, there's an order block right there in the 15-minute we were trading into. So originally, I had gotten the trade over a little earlier, and the broker stopped me out. I don't know. And I saw one of my friends on Twitter, Ben, I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but he got stopped on the same shit. Like the broker on it, my Forex funds fucking widened the spread like a motherfucker. Like it didn't even get close to the high. I'll show you guys. Hold on. I was in the trade from here. Kind of sucked, to be honest, because the second entry wasn't nearly as good. But it's all right. I was in the trade from up here and hadn't taken any profits. And this shit ran back up. The stops were above the major high. So you can see price like did not even come close. I mean, it came close, but like that's not like on usually the spread on dollar CAD is not going to stop you. And I had a pip grace period too, so it widened up there and stopped me out. But then I was like, nah, hell no, I'm not letting this happen. So as soon as it started to shift, because I knew it was going to go down, so as soon as it shifted again, I just marketed like right there. But and the overall, again, kind of recapping why I got in this trade, the daily bias. We had hit an order block at premium of the recent impulse move. So we had the reason to move down. The 1 hour had shifted inside of that order block, which is this whole big move up. That's the order block from the daily. So we shifted down right there within that daily order block. And then we use the impulse leg as a dealing range that to kind of trade off of. Now in the 1 hour, you can see we don't really have much here. There's not many price delivery rays that are very clean. So then I'll break it down to a 15-minute, and I see this order block. So as price traded into that order block, that's when that first execution was framed around. That was the better entry. It would have been a much higher risk to reward. But, now the reason I targeted where I did, there's a 1 hour low and a fair value gap right there. That was why I targeted where I did. Because I look, if I'm saying, okay, we're going to move down, the daily impulse swing is telling us down, you could try to hold it longer. I probably could have, honestly. I could have swung it. But, you guys know me if you've been following me for a while, that I just kind of get in and out, especially if it's intraday trade on a US dollar pair, especially with the CAD, with oil right now. That's why I've been paying more attention, is because right now, if you don't trade oil, this is kind of a substitute in a way. I mean, it's not, but it kind of is. Whenever oil is really volatile, the CAD's going to be really volatile. So overall, pretty clean trade. I didn't take anything till right here. And at that point, I took half and then the rest down here at the bottom. So it ended up being like 2.5 R trade for me. So it's pretty nice. It's a nice way to I come back from a couple of crypto stoppages because I got stopped on a Bitcoin trade on my funded, but the other two were on my, or the other ones were on my my Binance. So I didn't really mind too much about those, but I hate getting stopped on shit on my funded. So that was pretty nice. I've been back testing that strategy more that we were talking about with Euro and actually using the ABCDs, and it's super clean. It's pretty consistent, same time of day, and it's really just a different way to visualize the visualize the morning stop rate, the New York stop rate that happens right around 9:30, 10 a.m. So I realize it happens very clean on Forex, and sometimes it's a little earlier. Like here it's 8:30. Really, for this setup, you need to be like active in your desk, eyes peeled at 8 a.m. And I've noticed it really doesn't necessarily go with daily bias all the time. You can kind of just trade off of what liquidity is being attacked. I'm still working on that. I'll share more of that with you guys. Here's a couple more trades. We went over these a little bit on stream yesterday. This was one of the losses. I think I haven't marked harmonics in the rest of them. With EU, I originally wanted price to get some kind of action inside of that imbalance, but it seems like it took the low. It is trading into this daily order block right here. So we'll see if FOMC, FOMC can kind of change everything up to where everything's not very efficient, so to speak. Oh, you're fine. Oh, it's just like the letter. I was saying that FOMC like minutes is usually, even on Forex Factory, it's usually just medium impact, right? So like today it's high impact for whatever reason, which is weird because I was like telling, I was like, no, that doesn't even matter, and then I noticed it was high impact. But I agree, like FOMC minutes usually doesn't really do anything, but if it's high impact on Forex Factory, I'm just gonna trust it. Maybe that's some kind of glitch, but I don't know. I just thought it was weird. So nice reaction off this daily imbalance. I wanted it just to come up just a bit higher, but into that premium pricing. We'll see if it does or not. Gold wicked off that old high pretty rough. Oh, did it follow this market maker model? It did. Well, it didn't follow my boxes, but it followed the plan. So I was talking about this in chat last night. Let me delete some of this. Basically, we had this consolidation, run to resistance, rating liquidity into a higher time frame POI, and now price pushed down. So super clean there, and it hit that old high. In the 1 hour, it came up and took the structure. That's not really super convincing to me. I would want to see much more in terms of displacement and holding that high. We didn't really form a fair value gap. I still think lower on gold, but it's coming closer to where it's going to be time to load the bags. I really like this level down here. Closer to like 1680-ish. We'll see. I was looking at GJ a little bit. Take these equal highs, because I think that this is a good draw right there. And then I think we could get some retracement there. I originally was looking at this order block, then I realized these equal highs, and then there's an order block right here that we've already traded into once. And then we have these equal lows and imbalance down at a discount. Now, the only thing with the pound yen is trying to short anything or get any kind of bearish bias against the yen is very short-lived most of the time, just because of their economy is just completely deflated. Dollar yen, though, on the other hand, has been moving down nicely. So if we're going to stay bullish, I would just want a reaction off that low. That was the morning low. At least you asked, any tips on how to better gauge the daily bias? Are there rules for drawing ranges like top or bottom or vice versa, left to right? So really with the daily bias, a lot of people get shaken out, or if they're wrong, they try to like change the way they did it. So like for instance, if you're looking at the most recent ranges, so to speak, you just want to look at the most recent swing high and a swing low for your immediate bias. So for instance, like in this example, if you looked at this swing high to this swing low, like let's say you came to the market right here, well, your daily bias would be bullish, right? Now that got you somewhere one day, but if you were bullish the next day, you might have been wrong if you were trying to take it up into this volume imbalance because it never got there. That's going to happen sometimes. Like that just happens. So again, let's go over here. So now after that, you broken structure, your bias would be bearish until you formed a swing low or took out an old low. So once you took out an old low, then your bias, you'd look at this right here and you'd say, okay, well, now that we've taken out the old low, I would look for the lower time frames like the 1 hour to maybe shift up to tell me we're going to move up. And then you would be bullish up into a premium. So the first target you would have had would have been this volume imbalance there. So that would have been your first target right at equilibrium. So let's say if you waited down here until there was a reason to be bullish, which would have been a 1 hour market structure shift. So as soon as this happened, you started shifting and looking for longs. Said, okay, well, I'm just, I'm not really looking to short anymore. I'm looking for longs. So you wait for a retrace down to a premium or a discount, and then you start to build longs up into this zone. So the only rules I would say for bias, you want to make sure you understand where you're at in the current range, like the most recent impulse range. You want to understand where you're at in the entire range, so to speak, your external range. And you want to ask yourself, what kind of liquidity has been taken recently? Have we taken an old low? If we have, then look for a retracement. How do you confirm that retracement? Use the 1 hour to see if you can get a structural break to the upside. And once you do with displacement, you can say, okay, well, buyers have stepped in and the market is going to rebalance and redeliver up to a premium. So if you look like where we're at now in the market, so to speak, is our more recent range. We're in optimal trade entry for a retracement. We're in the imbalances over here. And that was why at the beginning of the week, I told you, I think this week we're going to move down into this order block. Now, I don't know if it's going to happen this week now because it's already Wednesday and we have the holiday tomorrow. But I do think that that's still going to happen. You can also use the 4 hour and the 1 hour as a, second daily chart, so to speak. So if you want to say, okay, well, the 4 hour displacement here is the same thing as the daily most of the time, which it is here. We have this massive imbalance right here. Now, there is one on the 1 hour that is just in a discount. So I think that this is a better draw. If you want to be a little more conservative, it would be that 39 or 38.94. Now I think that now that we've got this high in the range, I wouldn't be surprised if we took the buy side out. Right? I mean, a lot of ranges love to do that. They'll make their move up and they make that move and then they take the high, and that's where you'll start getting that shift down back into a discount. Right? Because a lot of people, they think this is going to be the range right there, but then it ends up taking out the high. And once you take that buy side, we know we're going for sell side imbalances or sell side liquidity. Price just moving from one area to the next. But you have to, once you start to get it and you conceptualize it like that, you'll be able to understand daily bias a lot more. And just because you understand it doesn't mean you're going to get it right, so to speak. Oh yeah, something else that before I forget. So, as some of you guys may know from Twitter, we're running a massive sale. It's literally the biggest sale we've ever ran at Playbit. We've never done something this big as far as discounts. So, if you guys have been thinking about doing Playbit, or maybe if you're already a member and you would like to get half off and you want to get a yearly membership, if you go to playbit.info, which is in my bio, it's all over the place, playbit.info, use code CF50. So that's going to give you 50% off of your yearly membership. You can use that for premium. You can use it for stocks or crypto, and you literally get half off your entire year. So go to playbit.info again, playbit.info, and use code CF50. It's a huge sale. So don't sleep on that. If you've been thinking about getting into Playbit, I mean, this can save you a ton of money. So I'm glad I almost forgot. Oh yeah, and also while I'm thinking about plugs, go ahead and like and subscribe this fucking video. I hate I've been saying that, but it does help. I never care enough to remember. Excuse me. Hey, today will be the last stream I'm on here because I'm actually going to my girlfriend's family. We're leaving here probably like not long after I get off the stream, and then I will have my family's vacation. My family's Thanksgiving this weekend. You've also got this 4-hour imbalance right here. Let me clean up some of this TA. This 4-hour imbalance actually looks pretty clean. So if price decides to flush down into FOMC, if it flushes into that and gets a nice reaction, that could be what pushes you to that buy side. That would also be in the premium or the discount of this most recent little heyday we've had. I'm going to change my premium discount tool. Okay, not like that. Hold on. That did not need to be. Can't fix it. There we go. Something a little more simple. Let's see if I can. I like making it clear. There we go. So really, if we're talking about the most recent impulse range, it's going to be that right there. That's a 4-hour imbalance. And we've also got a 1-hour little order block right below it. And a breaker block over here. I actually really like this zone. FOMC. We'll see if it's eventful or not. It probably won't be. It's probably I'm just thinking about it, and then it's just going to do absolutely nothing. Yeah, SMT is not looking bad here on the 1 hour of the Dow. Got that right there. So we pointed out earlier. And then we don't have it on NQ or ES. Yeah, whether we retrace in that 4 hour fair value gap in the breaker or not, I do think that these 40-50 highs are kind of enticing. It's also the previous week's high as well. I should mark that. So yeah, AOTR Crypto said he's a member, and you guys got to get in while it's so cheap. I'm telling you guys, like it's a super fucking good deal. Like, and it's not gonna be around. I was honestly surprised at the discount. He said, please indicator name. I'm not sure what indicator. This was the fib tool, if that was what you're talking about. This right here is just this Fibonacci tool over here, fib retracement. And I just have my settings. You can come back and pause this video later if I can get the settings up, and there you go. When does the discount code expire? I want to say after Friday, like a Friday night. So he said they're not a premium member. Well, premium's dope too. Like, I have a lot of people ask me if the premium's worth it, and like the answer I always say is like, if you trade stocks and crypto, then yes, for sure. Because I'll just give you guys a peek at what it looks like. Wait, I have to switch my. Hold on, let me switch my stream thing. What it's streaming to. All right, it's gonna stop the stream for you guys on YouTube for like 2 seconds. Don't freak out. So, just to give you guys a peek of what the Discord is. You got a ton of stuff. Here you come and set up your notifications. You can get everything from Forex, crypto, to stocks, all sorts of things from swing trades to day trades, high risk to reward, and of course our giveaways, where we give away free items to members. So with stocks, you get all sorts of stuff. Here you see there's swing trades, tons of day trades, tons of high risk to reward. This is where I post a lot of my stock trades. And then we got the MPICs, some of the members that give signals. Now, we got a long-term where they can give you a lot of information on just long-term investments based off of fundamental stuff. And then that is what you get with the stock section. There's all this up here. Now with crypto, you can get everything from the member TA, where people post NFT trades, and the members that are proven themselves post trades. We get everything here in the crypto archive, and then the crypto trades where myself and Glacier post signals. You get all the chat rooms. Everybody comes in here and chills. It's super active. Like we got some characters. It's honestly fun just hanging out in chat. And then members kind of giving their own. That's a meme. So this one of our members. Look at this guy. I'm just kidding. No, but there's tons of stuff. There's everything for the education section. You get all this stuff. I mean, it's literally massive amounts of shit. Everything from smart money concepts to harmonics, books to read, all the classes, which is where I teach. And then there's some old classes from Flow, all the option stuff. And then with the stock section, you also get some, you get streams every day that are just private to the Discord, where everybody goes and hangs out and talks during the market. So it's a ton of stuff. CF50 is my code. So Milos, you asked, is it CF50? So use CF50 if you're going to go through me. It's the same thing. Yes, Sunday's stream was recorded. It's in the playlist. So, but yeah, CF50 is my code. BF50 is just like the playbit code. But if you use CF50, it helps me out a lot. So we go ahead and switch back to the charts. There we go. I need to fix my monitor where I have it picture in picture, because I've been just doing half screen. Oh no, I know I was on my chart for you guys in the Discord, Braden. I was just showing the people on YouTube. If anybody has any setups, so many people throw them out. I'm kind of like in lax mode right now. What website is the live FOMC? You can watch it on YouTube, so it's probably already on there. Like as far as a stream setup. Oh wait, what am I talking about? It's FOMC minutes. No, there is no meeting. It's just FOMC minutes. So if you want to, economic. Where is it? Why is it not popping up? I can't remember. Oh, it's right here. The federalreserve.gov/news events. So there's somewhere on here where you can find it. It's like either press releases or it might be a link whenever it drops. 2 p.m. Yeah, there's somewhere on here. I think you might be able to find there's a link here. So nice reaction up that low we were talking about earlier. Nice break right there. Return to the fair value gap. No, I'm not streaming an FOMC player. I'll be hopping off as it starts. So trading up into this fair value gap, but I don't, with this SMT on the Dow, I don't know. Could be a sell though, to be honest. I mean, it's just something I'll probably, as far as the sales, I'll probably sit out. But I do see it. 1 hour fair value gap as well. Like we were talking about, if it does start to move down, I would say the target for ES, very clean target, would be this 1 hour breaker block, 4 hour imbalance right in there, in that 39.93 area. I honestly might cut this stream a little early, guys, because I gotta get on the road. Let me check the questions. Okay, there are new questions. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna hop off here, guys. Enjoy the holidays. Can I check oil? I'll do it for you real quick. Sure. Oh, that's funny. Didn't hit that target. So close. Not really showing the reaction we'd want so far. Well, actually, there's this massive gap right here. So I would look for the lower time frames, probably like a 5-minute or a 15-minute to go bullish here. Otherwise, I'd sit it out. But if you start to get displacement to the upside, like start taking out any highs and like hold above them, then I would maybe look to long, but I wouldn't force it. I mean, this is not the highest probability chart in my opinion. But you do have that nice daily imbalance that's unmitigated. But that can always, the price isn't really showing too much of a desire to move up from where we're at right now. But you are in that 1 hour fair value gap. And if it does start to show desire, I would look to target all of this up here, all these highs. Really, this would be the nice target right there. Now, I don't know. There must have something happened with oil. Maybe not, but I know there's a lot of OPEC stuff going on and a lot of oil news. So it's one that that's why I'm trading the CAD, because it's not as crazy like the dollar CAD, because you're going to be able to you could do oil TA and kind of trade off of this with that. On that note, guys, how is the Brave browser worth the rewards? Yeah, the rewards are like nothing, bro. Like, don't even get your hopes up as far as that. I don't even look at them. I just use it because I like it. It's not for the rewards. Trading it? No, I'm probably not going to trade like off of the FOMC. I'm not going to activate anything because of it, but on that note, guys, I'm going to hop off here. Be careful out there with the FOMC. Those who are looking to short, I think that the 4 hour imbalance is a good target. Those are looking to long, I think that 40-50. I'm not telling you to do either one, but if whatever side you're on, I think those are the two targets you're looking at. So, as always, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your week. I know that's not holiday for you guys that aren't in the States, but for those that is, happy Thanksgiving. Don't sit there and stare at your fucking phones. And, just take the time off and take advantage of it. Recharge. I promise you, coming from somebody who's been doing this full time for quite a while now, I always enjoy my breaks from trading, because you come back better. So I will see you guys for the Discord. Hopefully some of you guys hop in the yearly and take advantage of that deal. And though, if you do, I'll see you on the private class on Sunday afternoon. If not, then I will see you guys on Monday. Happy Thanksgiving. Peace.